The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Ottumwa Bulldog basketball is coming your way on your news and information leader, 1240 AM and 102.7 FM KBIZ. Now, let's get you to the court with the voice of your Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High basketball is on the air. Good evening, everybody, from the high school gym at Mount Pleasant. Jason Van Arkel reporting. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Landon Gordy is our radio producer back at the KBIZ studios. Single game on this Monday night. Your Ottumwa High girls on the road to take on Mount Pleasant for the second time this season. The Bulldog boys, by the way, are at home taking on Mount Pleasant tonight. That game will actually tip off at Evans Middle School right around 7:45. We are starting early tonight. Again, that change announced late last night. They decided to only play half of a JV game. I think it was a numbers issue for Mount Pleasant. So that half of a JV game is over. Now we're getting ready for the varsity game at Ottumwa at Mount Pleasant in girls action tonight. The Bulldogs come in ranked 15th in Class 5A. They are 13-3 on the season, 7-1, tied atop the Iowa Alliance South. Now Ottumwa gave it everything they had Friday at Roosevelt. And even when it seemed like they were out of gas, the Bulldogs rallied from 11 down in the second half to tie the game at 29. They had opportunities after that to tie or take the lead, but after 4 games in 5 nights and 7 in 12, maybe that was asking a bit too much. Despite the 8-point loss, Ottumwa still controls its destiny in the IAC South. If they beat Lincoln tomorrow and then East on Friday, both of those games at home, they'll do no worse than tie Roosevelt for the conference title. Tonight, though, is about getting back on track, taking care of business in the last road game of the regular season and trying to finish strong before regional pairings come out on Wednesday. Ottumwa was still hopeful that a narrow road loss to a 12-win Roosevelt team won't cost the Bulldogs a number 2 regional seed in a home playoff game, but all they can do now to control their own fate is make sure they handle their business tonight and tomorrow. Mount Pleasant enters the game 4-14. They're 2-7 in the Southeast Conference. Their head coach, Kurt Watson, in his 6th season with a record of 52-65. And before the first Ottumwa Mount Pleasant game, that was way back in November, we said the youth of the Panthers might make results hard to come by this season. That has proven to be even more true than we thought. Mount Pleasant only has the 4 wins, 2 of them against Fairfield, who's winless in the Southeast Conference, as well as victories over West Burlington and New London, the bottom 2 teams in the SEISC South. Every one of the Mount Pleasant losses has been by at least 11 points, the majority by 20 points or more. And last time out, Keokuk beat the Panthers on Friday 83-13. Mount Pleasant only scores 30 points per game, and their turnover numbers in some games have been so bad that they haven't even been entered into the stats. Leading scorer Abby Carthy is just a sophomore, and she gives the Panthers some hope for better days in the next 2 seasons, but she averages 9 points a game, and no one else on the team averages more than 5. Now, no game is a foregone conclusion, especially the way Ottumwa has struggled offensively in the past 3 games, but Mount Pleasant seems like a good opponent to face for OHS to get back on track. We're just getting started on the Bulldog pregame show. We'll take a 3-minute timeout, and after that, do a bit of a deeper dive into the first meeting this season between the 2 teams. That comes your way next on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced, professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
At Community First Credit Union, we want you to earn more for your savings. For a limited time only, with a minimum of only $1,000, open a 13-month certificate account at 5.35% APY. That is a 13-month certificate account at 5.35% APY. Come on, call or stop by your local branch to start earning more with your money. Because at C First, together is better. APY is annual percentage yield. Rates subject to change at any time. Federally insured by the NCUA.
This is Opula with Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse in Ottumwa. Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? You don't really want to cook? Stop in and see us. We are known for the best pizza in Southeast Iowa. Enjoy a mouth-watering steak or an awesome tenderloin. We also have salads, pasta, chicken and fish, and of course, amazing Greek food. Call ahead for carryout. Our full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you for making us your favorite restaurant. We look forward to serving you at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse.
Opa! Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albia Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball, Bulldog girls on the road at Mount Pleasant tonight on KBIZ and on the live video stream. As they've done for several seasons now, the Bulldogs and Panthers meeting twice in girls basketball. The first meeting was in Ottumwa back on November 27th, a game the Bulldogs won 52-27. Coming off the disappointment in the season opener at Fort Madison that night, Ottumwa came home and started slow against Mount Pleasant, leading by only 3 at halftime. Coach Vandenberg challenged his team to come out of the locker room stronger in the third quarter, and OHS responded by outscoring the Panthers 34-14 the rest of the way. Camden Krause scored 21 and Nellie Morgan added 16 for Ottumwa, and while Abby Carthy scored 16 for Mount Pleasant, that proved to be more than half of her team's total. The Bulldogs have now won the last 3 in the series, so they're trying to make it 4 in a row over Mount Pleasant here tonight. The Bulldogs taking a night out of the Iowa Alliance South. As we mentioned, after the loss to Roosevelt on Friday, the Bulldogs and Rough Riders tied atop the conference, both at 7-1. Lincoln in third at 5-3, but now they're in danger of ending the year tied for third with North, who's 3-5. The reason is North beat Lincoln on Friday. Lincoln closes with Ottumwa tomorrow night, and then Roosevelt on Friday, whereas North has East and Hoover to wrap up with. So it's very possible that Lincoln and North will end up tied for third. East and Hoover are both tied for fifth at 1-7 because Hoover got its first win all season. They beat East on Friday night, so congratulations to the Husky girls for avoiding the winless season, getting that first win of the year. We said when we played them earlier that there was some hope. You looked at some of their results against teams in their class, in their, talent level, and we said there was hope that Hoover would get a win this year, and it turns out they did. So good for Hoover. We'll take another 3-minute timeout here on the Bulldog pregame show. Come back, get you the tale of the tape between the Bulldogs and the Panthers. That comes your way next on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people with goals, people who want to save more, people that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you, great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Hi, this is Cassandra Brewer, clerical lead at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. If you're looking for a local provider to handle you and your family's healthcare needs, consider Mercy One Ottumwa. From pediatrics to geriatrics and everything in between, we are here for you year-round to assist you in your healthcare needs. We also offer our quick care walk-in clinic with no appointment necessary, open Monday through Friday from 7 to 4:30. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball on a Monday night on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Bulldog girls on the road at Mount Pleasant. The tale of the tape between these two teams, Ottumwa averaging 48.5 points per game. Mount Pleasant just 30. Bulldogs still allowing about 29 points a game. Mount Pleasant 56. Rebounds per game, Ottumwa 28. Mount Pleasant about 27. Assists per game, Ottumwa 12.5. Mount Pleasant 6. Steals per game, Ottumwa 17.5. Mount Pleasant about 9. Turnovers per game, Ottumwa about 14 turnovers a game. We don't have a number for Mount Pleasant. They had several games this season where they did not list any turnovers in the stats, even though obviously they had some. Put it in perspective, Ottumwa forced 28 Mount Pleasant turnovers in the first meeting, so that gives you an idea. Shooting percentage, Ottumwa 34.5%, Mount Pleasant 31%. Three-point shooting, Ottumwa 21%, Mount Pleasant 19%. Free throw shooting, Ottumwa 51%, Mount Pleasant 52.5%. Second straight week, the Bulldogs will play 4 games in 5 nights, girls and boys. Again, the boys are at home tonight against Mount Pleasant. We'll try to get you some score updates. However, that boys game is going to tip off about an hour after this girls game. So whatever scores we're able to get you before we get off the air will be at best first half scores. But it's Mount Pleasant tonight. Then we'll be back together for broadcast doubleheaders tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, all at home. Tomorrow night, Des Moines, Lincoln. Thursday is the makeup doubleheader with Ames. It'll be the 3rd time we've tried to play Ames this year. We should finally get it in. And then Friday is at home against Des Moines East. That'll wrap up the girls' regular season. The boys' regular season will wrap up a week from tomorrow, Tuesday the 13th, at home against Fort Madison. The girls' regional pairings for Class 5A will be announced Wednesday. So tonight for the girls, for the Ottumwa girls, and tomorrow night against Lincoln will be the final 2 games in the equation to see where the girls are seated. The boys' pairings will be announced 1 week from today for Class 4A. And so we will know when the boys will play in the postseason 1 week from tonight. Looks like we're going to start with the national anthem before lineups here, so we'll step aside for the national anthem here at Mount Pleasant. When we return, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
The Ottumwa Schools Bulldog Spirit Store is your one-stop shop for all things spirited and stylish. From comfy bleacher seats to trendy polos, sweatshirts, and t-shirts, we've got you covered. But that's not all. We also have accessories like earrings, water bottles, foam fingers, and so much more. Visit us at the lower level of Career Campus, located at 331 East Main Street. The Bulldog Spirit Co. offers a wide range of products to suit every Bulldog fan out there. See you soon.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
The secret is out. You're invited to see the all-new scoring system at Champion Bowl.
The first bowling alley in Iowa to have the new bowler entertainment system.
Animated and themed scoring grids and backgrounds.
It keeps score for a variety of game types.
There's classic bowling, of course, as well as Build the Monster, Bowling Hood, Battle of the Lanes, and more.
You can also video chat with any of the staff right from your bowling station.
Come experience the brand new Champion Bowl in Ottumwa,
where bowling is now awesome.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Basketball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Good evening once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from Mount Pleasant. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Landon Gordy, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Let's check the starting lineups tonight. First four-year Ottumwa Bulldogs in the backcourt. 5'6" junior point guard Camden Krause, 13.9 points, 3.5 rebounds a game. 5'6" junior Maya Fuller, 5.5 points, 4 rebounds a game. 5'7" junior Briley Yeager, 3 points and 5 rebounds a game. Up front for Ottumwa, 5'9" junior Hunter Caldwell, 6.8 points, 5.1 rebounds a game. And 5'9" junior Nellie Morgan, 7.5 points and 5.5 rebounds a game. As for Mount Pleasant, their starting lineup in the backcourt, 5'7" sophomore Kinley White, 4.5 points, 3.5 rebounds a game. 5'7" senior Haley Parrott, 2.5 points, 5.5 rebounds a game. 5'7" sophomore Maya Starr, 3 points and 1.5 rebounds a game. Their leading scorer, 5'6" sophomore Abby Carthy, 9 points and just under 4 rebounds a game. And in the post for the Panthers, 5'11" senior Juliana Burns, 5 points and 3.5 rebounds per game. Ottumwa wearing the red road jerseys, white trim on the collar and shoulders. White script lettering Ottumwa across the front, white numbers front and back, and white trim on the red shorts. Mount Pleasant in their home white jerseys. Maroon lettering Panthers across the front, gold numbers trimmed in maroon front and back. Maroon trim with a gold outline, I should say, down the sides of the jerseys and the shorts for the Panthers. The Bulldogs won the first meeting back in November, 52-27. Ottumwa 13-3, Mount Pleasant 4-14. Bulldogs hoping to get back on track. They scuffled in games against teams with similar records. The game against North, although North is a lot better than they were earlier in the season. Game against Marshalltown, a lot closer than we thought it would be. And now Roosevelt, certainly not a bad team. Ottumwa lost that game by 8 on Friday. Again, Ottumwa was playing its 4th game in 5 nights. When they got to Roosevelt, that was always going to be an uphill battle. And it might be an uphill battle when we get to the end of this week, too. 4 games in 5 nights. Although the toughest game this week you would think would be Thursday in Ames, and really nobody this week is as strong as Roosevelt was last week. Bulldogs would like to finish strong, go 4-0 this week heading into regional play. Regional pairings will be announced Wednesday. There's no way Ottumwa's playing an opening round game. So after the regular season ends for the girls on Friday, they wouldn't play again until a week from Saturday, the regional semifinal on the 17th. Will we be at home for that? Will we get a 2-seed or a 3-seed and be on the road? We'll find out in a couple days. Right now, Hunter Caldwell will jump it up for Ottumwa, and the Bulldogs win the tip, moving left to right in the opening half. Caldwell winning it over Haley Parrott. Camden Krause into the front court. Mount Pleasant sets up in a 2-3 zone. Ball goes left wing to Briley Yeager. Dribble back right. Bounce it to Krause. Right wing 3. Off the rim, no. And the rebound into the hands of Mount Pleasant. And here come the Panthers into the front court. Ball goes left side for Haley Parrott. Parrott up top for Maya Starr. Into the high post for Juliana Burns. And it's stolen away. Maya Fuller with a steal. That's her specialty. Maya into the front court. All the way down left side. Layup no, but a foul. And Fuller will shoot two. The foul is called on Maya Starr, her first. Fuller at the free throw line, 70% on the season. Had 4 points, a tough night for her at Roosevelt, although all 4 of her points were from the line on Friday. First one here is good. That'll get us on the scoreboard, 1-0 Dogs. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Brenda and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home, on the corner of Penn and Jeff in Ottumwa. One more free throw for Fuller. 7:24 mark opening quarter. Free throw too strong. Rebound run down in the corner by Fuller on the left side. Gets it out to Yeager. Swing it around right side to Krause. Krause into the lane. Nice grab by Caldwell. Go to the baseline Morgan. Out to the left wing Yeager. Riley drives in. Kick it right wing Fuller. Over to Krause. Camden brings it up top. Left side for Caldwell. Up top Fuller for 3. Count it! Maya Fuller with a 3-pointer. Brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Dogs lead 4-0. They set up the press. Inbound to Burns. Lob it up ahead to Abby Carthy. Carthy into the front court right side. And it knocked out of her hands by Nellie Morgan, and Camden Krause picks up the loose ball, and then Krause is fouled as Mount Pleasant tried to get it back. They will call Kinley White for the foul, her first, team foul number 2. Krause will jog it into the front court now for OHS. Between the circles, left wing to Yeager, back to Krause, around a Caldwell pick right side, backs it away. Brings it back between the circles around another Caldwell pick, dribbles to the free throw line, bounce it out right wing to Fuller, skip it back to Krause, top of the key. Pass deflected, and Mount Pleasant has a steal. Quickly the other way, Mount Pleasant down the right side, a little Euro step, layup no, rebound on the floor, and I think we're going to get a foul on Ottumwa here. Abby Carthy missed that layup, but Kinley White got the rebound, and Hunter Caldwell is called for the foul. First of the game on the Bulldogs. 6:19 first quarter, Ottumwa leading 4-0. Carthy to inbound, lob it right over Burns. Right back underneath to Carthy, and the layup good. Ottumwa fell asleep on that give and go. And it's 4-2. Carthy had 16 in the first meeting. The rest of her teammates only had 11. Yeager up top to Fuller. Back to Briley left wing. Her pass deflected but rescued by Caldwell left elbow. Get it back to the wing for Fuller. Now a skip right wing to Krause. Camden back up top to Yeager. Into the high post Caldwell. To the baseline Nellie Morgan. To the wing Krause. Nearly had it stolen. Now Camden drives in. Off the rim no. Rebound out of bounds. Last touched by Ottumwa. 5:45 first quarter. Dogs leading 4-2. Mount Pleasant gets it back. Bulldogs set up the press. Inbound to Burns. Back to the center for Parrott. Left side for White. Long pass into the front court. And then, I don't know if that was a shot or a pass by Maya Starr, but Yeager blocked it. Now the Bulldogs back to the Krause. Long pass up ahead, cross court to Maya Fuller, who lays it in on the left side. Beautiful look by Krause. Fuller has all 6 Ottumwa points. Dogs up 6-2. And now Caldwell picks off a pass in the backcourt, gets it ahead to Yeager. Briley drives in. Makes a little room, lays it up and in. Briley Yeager with the bucket off the turnover. Timeout, Mount Pleasant, 8-2 Dogs. Back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
5:16 first quarter. Mount Pleasant inbounding after the timeout. Carthy into the front court, picked up her dribble, lobs it to the center for Parrott. Parrott a pass right side, and Hunter Caldwell going for the steal, committed her second foul already, trying to get it away from Maya Starr. Ottumwa's got 2 fouls in the quarter. They're both on Hunter. And Riley Heinbaugh will check in to replace her. Mount Pleasant inbounding from the far side. Parrott will trigger the inbounds. Gets it to Carthy, who brings it back between the circles, behind the volleyball line. Throw it high on the right side for Haley Parrott. Back to Carthy. Left corner and quickly back to Carthy. Carthy up top to Parrott. Right side for Starr. Down low for Kinley White. That shot, boy, I thought that ball hit the shot clock. Should have been out of bounds. Ball loose on the floor. Fuller ends up with it, but they're going to get a foul on Ottumwa here. I think on Nellie Morgan trying to get to that loose ball, and that's Nellie's first. Team foul number 3. I thought that shot went so high it hit the shot clock, and that should be out of bounds, but officials didn't see it. Now Carthy to inbound. Lobs it free throw line, extended to White. Get it on the wing to Parrott. Up top for Starr. Back to Parrott, right wing. Back up top to Starr. Throws it left side for White. Back to the wing for Starr. She'll try a 3 and hit it. Maya Starr only a 15% three-point shooter, but she hits that one, and the Dogs lead down to 8-5. Long pass up ahead to Heinbaugh. Takes it up strong. A lot of contact from Burns. No call, and the rebound to Mount Pleasant. Bulldogs trying to show some pressure even off the miss. Carthy around to pick into the front court, throws it left wing for Starr, and then the pass into the post stolen away by Yeager. Yeager racing into the front court, tried to get it up ahead to Fuller, unable to save it out of bounds. Was Parrott trying to pick it off. There was a collision there as Yeager went to make the pass. One of the Mount Pleasant players trying to get back in, got knocked down. They didn't call anything. Now the inbound to Nellie Morgan. Had an easy look at it but missed it, and the rebound to Mount Pleasant. Bulldogs pressure anyway. Carthy picked up her dribble. Long pass to the other side to White. Now back through the way to Starr. Underneath to Burns in the lay-in. And Ottumwa's lead is down to 1, 8-7. Kraus back the other way. Top of the key, left wing to Heinbaugh. Skip it right wing to Kraus in the corner for Morgan. To the free throw line, Yeager. Right side of the lane, Fuller. Triple team, kick it out to Nellie. Baseline drive by Morgan. Kick it left corner for Heinbaugh. 13 on the shot clock. Heinbaugh baseline drive, lob it to Fuller in the lane. Short jumper too strong. Rebound to White. Mount Pleasant has a chance to take the lead here. Ottumwa still pressing off the miss. Parrott double teamed, a long pass right way. Caught by Carthy down the lane, 3-on-1, and Heinbaugh ties her up, forces a held ball. The arrow will keep it with Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant doesn't know it. They're heading the other way. Now they'll have to head back down. 3:08 first quarter. Great play by Riley Heinbaugh there to not foul as Carthy tried to drive in. Carthy probably should have passed that. Had teammates on either side. Now the inbound to Burns. Turn around in the lane. In and out, no good. Rebound to Kraus. Camden gets around Carthy into the front court. Now gets around White. Down to the right baseline, bounce to left corner for Heinbaugh, and she couldn't save it off her fingertips and out of bounds. Ottumwa's playing a little too fast right now, it feels like. Substitution for the Panthers. Addison Peck, a 5'6" junior, checks in, replacing Maya Starr. Parrott to throw the inbounds pass to the center for Peck. Left side caught by White. White into the front court, takes it over to the right side, pulls up, throws it back towards midcourt, and threw it out of bounds on the far side. So Mount Pleasant turns it over. Ottumwa gets it back. 2:46 to go in the first quarter. Dogs only up 8-7. They were up 8-2. Mount Pleasant on a 5-0 run. Left wing is Fuller, brings it up top, goes right wing to Kraus. Camden for three. Off the rim, no. Rebound on the weak side to Parrott. Parrott picked up her dribble in the backcourt, but gets it to Carthy. Abby Carthy going back to the right, still in the backcourt. Carthy is going to have to hurry and does get it across the timeline to Peck. Now a pass underneath, deflected, intended for Burns. Heinbaugh has the steal. And then she's called for an offensive foul. She was trying to rip the ball away from Carthy, and they call Heinbaugh for an offensive foul. It's her first and team foul number 4. Another sub for Mount Pleasant here. Peyton Ensminger, a 5'7" freshman, will check in, replacing Burns. Carthy again to throw the inbounds pass. Tried to throw it in the lane to Peck, missed, and it was intercepted by Maya Fuller. Gets it over to Yeager. Briley into the front court between the circles. Bounce it right wing to Cross, right back to Yeager. Briley down the lane, bounce it to Morgan, lays it up, missed it, but drew the foul, and Nellie Morgan will shoot 2. That'll be on Ensminger, I believe, her first. Team foul number 3 on the Panthers. 2:11 to go opening quarter, and Morgan at the line, 55% on the season. First one up and good. Sub for Ottumwa, Allie Gedkin, the 5'3" freshman, in, replacing Yeager. One more free throw here for Morgan, trying to make it a 3-point lead for Ottumwa. Puts it up. Got them both. 10-7 Bulldogs. And Mount Pleasant commits an inbounding violation as Ensminger was going to throw the inbounds pass, then dropped it and it rolled inbounds, and that's a violation. So Kraus inbounding, right corner for Morgan, to the wing Fuller. Swinging around to Gedkin, left corner Kraus. Camden for 3, in and out, no good. And the rebound to Carthy. Carthy up the right side. Now to the center, gets across the timeline. Bulldogs look to double. Carthy had it poked away, but it's picked up by a teammate. Gets it left side for White. Goes underneath, tough catch, and the layup good by Ensminger. And it's almost laid back down to 1 at 10-9. Ball goes left side to Fuller. Pull-up jumper left side, off the rim, no. And the rebound on the floor picked up by Carthy. Ottumwa with a quick jumper there, not able to go. Now a long pass up ahead to Peck. And she committed an over-back violation. Had the ball in the front court, stepped into the backcourt. Maya Starr back in for Mount Pleasant, replacing Kinley White. 1:32 left in the quarter. Boy, Mount Pleasant on Friday only scored 13 points the whole game against Keokuk. They have 9 first-quarter points here. Kraus into the front court. Right side for Gedkin. Back to Camden between the circles up high. Back to Allie, right wing. She'll try a 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Allie hit a couple threes in the JV game, which was only half a game. That one online but short. Mount Pleasant another chance to go ahead. Dribbling into the front court is Parrott. Bounce it left corner. Starr will try a 3. Missed that one, and Gedkin has the rebound. Dribbles out of trouble up into the front court right side. And they call her for a travel. Boy, Mount Pleasant's reaching in like crazy. Parrott reached in, made some contact. They didn't call a foul, and then Gedkin's called for a travel. 1:02 left in the quarter. Parrott inbounding in front of her own bench. Bulldogs press. Inbound comes to Carthy. Carthy over to the right. Lob it back left for Parrott. Long pass across the timeline right side for Starr. Maya Starr hands it behind her to Carthy. Carthy towards the corner. Back to Starr in the wing. Up top for Parrott. Hands it to Starr. Right side for Carthy. 16 on the shot clock. Back up top to Starr. Poked out of her hands. Gedkin has a steal. Allie trying to race her back down the court. Starr trying to catch up. Gedkin layup, no, but a foul. And Allie Gedkin will shoot 2. Maya Starr gets her second. Team foul number 4 on the Panthers. 35.2 seconds left in the quarter. Allie Gedkin at the line, 72% on the season at the varsity level. First one up. And good. Her first point of the night, 11-9 Dogs. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Community First Credit Union, because together is better. Check them out at cfirstcreditunion.com. Juliana Burns is back in for Mount Pleasant, as is Kinley White. Second free throw for Allie, off the rim, no good, and the rebound Pulled in by Ensminger. Bulldogs up 11-9. Fuller trying to get a steal in the backcourt, but is called for a foul, and that's the 15th foul on Ottumwa. So Mount Pleasant's going to the line. First foul on Fuller. And Addison Peck will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. She's only 41% on the season. Peck, a 5'6" junior, puts up the first one. Back iron and front iron, and no good. One more for Peck. Puts it up and knocked that one down for her first point. Dogs lead back to 1, 11-10. Kraus into the front court behind the volleyball line. Dogs can hold for 1 here. Kraus just dribbling behind the volleyball line. Carthy will come out to start the count. Camden goes left, breaks it, gets it left side to Heinbaugh with 10. Back to Kraus with 8. Kraus, right corner, Gedkin for 3. Count it! Allie Gedkin with a 3-pointer, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. 14-10 after a quarter, back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, we want you to earn more for your savings. For limited time only, with a minimum of only $1,000, open a 13-month certificate account at 5.35% APY. That is a 13-month certificate account at 5.35% APY. Come on, call or stop by your local branch to start earning more with your money. Because at See First, together is better. APY is annual percentage yield. Rates subject to change at any time. Federally insured by the NCUA.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Start of the second quarter, Ottumwa has the ball. They lead here at Mount Pleasant, 14-10. Bulldog girls basketball tonight. Girls are here at Mount Pleasant. Boys will be at home taking on Mount Pleasant. That game will tip off in a little over half an hour. Camden Kraus gets it from Gedkin. Back to Gedkin, left side. Cami Pauls, who's checked in for the first time, to the left corner for Yeager. Yeager splitting defenders, and a reach-in foul is called on the Panthers. Kinley White picks up her second. First foul of the second quarter on Mount Pleasant. Yeager inbounding from the far side. Gets it left corner for Gedkin. Down low for Hunter Caldwell. Turn around off the glass. Too strong. Rebound to Abby Carthy. Carthy picked up her dribble in the backcourt. Wanted to throw it ahead. Gets it shortly ahead to Parrott. Long pass to the center into the front court for Ensminger. Dribbles down the lane. Pull up. Set shot. In and out. No good. Rebound tapped. Out of bounds. Last touched, they say, by Ottumwa. Boy, it looked like one of the Mount Pleasant players came over the top and batted that out of bounds, but they'll give it to Mount Pleasant. Carthy to inbound. Lob is knocked away by Yeager, and Cami Pauls will rescue the loose ball. Gets it back to Yeager. Riley, long pass in the front court, right corner. Kraus for 3. Back iron, no. Rebound to Burns. Boy, Camden just a little bit off from long range tonight. Boy, Carthy nearly carried the ball there. Long pass in the front court for White. Fires it across to Burns. Quickly off the glass. Rushed it, and then the rebound knocked out of bounds. And they will actually get a rebounding foul on Juliana Burns, her first, team foul number 2. 7:07 second quarter. Ottumwa 14, Mount Pleasant 10. Allie Gedkin will run the point to start this play. Freshman brings it across the timeline. Throw it high on the left side for Cami Pauls. Pauls towards the left corner for Yeager. Yeager dribbles out, kicks it back in the corner. Gedkin for 3. Count it! Allie Gedkin's second three-pointer, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Dogs have their biggest lead, 17-10. Parrott in the backcourt. Left side for Ensminger. Yearly travel, got it back to Parrott. Got to hurry. Racing right side, got into the front court right side. Bounce it to White, throw it left side. Carthy a shot fake, pull up outside the lane, off the glass, no. Rebound poked out of bounds, last touched by Mount Pleasant. 6.5 to go, second quarter. Dogs up 7, and they get the ball back. Ottumwa trying to clamp down a little bit, struggled a bit defensively in that first quarter. Camden across the timeline, high on the left side to Gedkin. Gedkin brings it back between the circles. Right side for Yeager. Curls it back up top, left wing, and Gedkin has to rescue it. Gets it back to Yeager. Dribbles down the lane, ran into a wall. Got it over to Pauls, kick it out to Kraus. Up top to Yeager. Left side for Gedkin. 13 on the shot clock. Yeager down the lane again. This time got to the rim. Oh, they called that a travel. How is that a travel? She gathered and went up like everybody else in basketball does. Coach Vandenberg not happy with that call. And now Yeager nearly stole the inbounds pass, poked away. Burns got it. Then now they get Burns for a travel. I don't know if that was a travel either, to be honest. And Ottumwa will inbound from the baseline in the front court. 5:58 to go in the second quarter, leading by 7. Inbound left corner for Yeager. Yeager back in the corner. Tough catch for Kraus. Brings it out to the wing. Now all the way up top to reset. Right side it goes to Pauls. In the corner, Gedkin. Alley back up top to Kraus. Tough catch, good catch. Left side for Yeager. Down to the corner, Pauls. Skips it up top for Camden. Down low for Caldwell. Tried to dribble across the lane, and she was in the lane too long. 3 seconds. By the way, been meaning to mention this. They have shot clocks above both baskets, but only the one to my left is working. So right now, if you're Ottumwa, you don't have a shot clock to look at. Now in the second half, Ottumwa will have the advantage. Mount Pleasant will be looking at the non-working shot clock. Into the front court, Ensminger, as they beat the press. Lobs it back to Parrott in midcourt circle. Right side for Carthy. Back to Parrott, still up high. Left side, Kinley White. Skip it right corner for Carthy, leaping catch. 15 on the shot clock, out to Parrott. Back to Carthy, shot fake, tried to drive baseline. Caldwell cut her off, hand off, got it right back. Gets up a jumper, no good, and the rebound to Kraus on the weak side. Camden racing into the front court. Up ahead to Pauls, they're 2-on-1. Lob it underneath, deflected. Mount Pleasant knocked it away, and they end up with it. Here's Carthy back in the front court, lobs it head to White. White left wing. Throws it right side, Ensminger. Up top, Parrott. She'll launch a 3. Off the back iron, no, but the long rebound out to White. Gets it to Carthy. Shot fake, dribbles down to the baseline, bowls her way in, and an offensive foul is the call. Abby Carthy ran over Briley Yeager. Carthy gets her first, team foul number 3. Nellie Morgan back in, replacing Hunter Caldwell. 4:49 left in the half. Dogs up 17-10. Addison Peck has returned to the Mount Pleasant lineup. Panthers have switched up their zone. It's now more of a 1-2-2 or a 3-2. Ball goes left side for Gedkin. Back to Kraus between the circles. Left side to Gedkin. Back to Kraus. Back to Alley left wing. Back to Kraus up top. Dogs will reset. 15 on the shot clock. Left side to Gedkin. Tried to go underneath for Yeager. Mount Pleasant knocked it out of bounds. Bulldogs have 10 on the shot clock. 4:23 left in the first half. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Mike and the team and Mike's Pizza, Ottumwa's favorite place to eat. Kraus to inbound. Goes left corner for Yeager. Yeager attacks. Gets all the way to the rim. Layup though short. Rebound to Burns. They'll swing it right side to Carthy. Bulldogs still have pressure set up. Now to Parrott. Parrott got around Yeager. Poked away by Gedkin. Alley goes for it. Fighting with Carthy. Gedkin still dives for it. Now Yeager has it. Briley takes it down. Lay it up good. Yeager will get the bucket. Alley Gedkin, the hustle play to keep it alive. 19-10 Dogs halfway through the second quarter. And now Yeager, another steal. Takes it back in. Shot blocked out of bounds by Parrott. Ball stays with the Bulldogs. 3:55 left in the half. Maya Fuller and Riley Heinbaugh returning for OHS. Pauls and Yeager will sit. Kraus to throw the inbounds pass. Left corner for Morgan. Knocked out of her hands, gets it back, gets it underneath the Heinbaugh. Throw it up top for Kraus. Left wing, Fuller for 3. Short off the rim. Morgan the rebound in the lane. The putback, no. Nellie gets another rebound, goes back up and draws a foul. Nellie Morgan will shoot 2. 3:43 left in the half. I believe they called that on Addison Peck. That is her first. Team foul number 4 on the Panthers. 3:43 left in the quarter. Ottumwa could be in the bonus if Mount Pleasant commits another foul. Morgan's free throw good. She's 3 of 3 at the line so far tonight. 20-10. Dogs have it up to a 10-point lead. One more free throw for Morgan. Puts it up. Got them both. Nellie's got 4. Dogs up 11. 21-10. Inbounds. Knocked away by Gedkin into the hands of Fuller. Back to Gedkin. Left wing Morgan. Skip it right wing Heinbaugh. Riley. Up top to Kraus. Dogs reset. Left wing to Gedkin. Open for a 3. Count it! Allie Gedkin, her third three-pointer of the game, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Timeout Mount Pleasant, 24-10 Dogs. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Basketball brought to you by Bridge City Realty, your Ottumwa and surrounding area real estate pros for buying or selling property. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's trusted experts. By Graphics Masters on Albee Road in Ottumwa, across from the BP. Contact them for all your window or auto signage, vinyl decals, wall sayings, custom apparel, and advertisement needs. The official put the ball in play before Ottumwa was fully out of the huddle, and the second buzzer hadn't sounded. And now Mount Pleasant throws it away. Nellie Morgan, the steal, up ahead to Kraus. She's going to be one-on-one with Parrott. Kraus, right side off the glass, and good. Camden Kraus, that's her first bucket tonight. Ottumwa's done the scoring without her. They lead 26-10. Parrott, right side to Carthy in the backcourt. Back to Parrott. Back to Carthy. Across the timeline for Burns. Juliana Burns into the right corner, Maya Starr. Starr up top to Parrott. Dogs settle back into their zone. Ball goes left side for Carthy. Towards the corner for Peck. And a travel call. Peck went to fake a pass down low, pulled it back. Peyton Ensminger is back in for the Panthers, replacing Burns. 2:47 left in the half. Dogs up 26-10. Kraus into the front court. Bulldogs go 4 flat on the baseline to start this motion. They get it right corner. Gedkin not open. Out to Kraus. She's open for a 3. Off the rim, no. Long rebound, though, out to Gedkin. Hands to Heinbaugh. Shot fake on the right wing. Into the corner for Gedkin. She'll try a 3. In and out, no good. Boy, even when she misses tonight, she barely misses. Rebound to Starr. Now to Carthy, right side. Dogs show pressure. To the center for Parrott. Dribbles left. Lob across the timeline. Tough catch by Peck. Couldn't hang on to it. Goes out of bounds. 2:12 left in the half. Heinbaugh is going to throw the inbounds pass, I thought, but now Briley Yeager will check in for Kraus, and Yeager will throw the inbounds pass. And it'll be Heinbaugh to bring it into the front court. Riley goes right side for Yeager. Up top to Gedkin, left wing to Heinbaugh. Riley drives in, kicks it out to Fuller at the free throw line extended, and then Fuller called for a travel, and, well, I don't know about that, but his officiating crew's been a bit travel happy both ways. Kinley White back in for the Panthers, minute 59 left in the half. Parrott will inbound from the far side. Gets it up ahead to Ensminger. She's across the timeline, picked up her dribble way up high. Pass right side of the lane, and then the pass across the lane stolen by Gedkin, and then she's fouled by Peck. And that'll put Ottumwa at the free throw line with a minute 52 left in the half. That's the second on Peck. Gedkin at the line. Now, it's been a long time since somebody not part of this junior class led Ottumwa in scoring, as Allie knocks the first one down. So far, Gedkin has 11 points, and the Dogs lead 27-10. Second free throw knocks it down. 28-10, 12 for Allie Gedkin. Already a career night. Juliana Burns back in for the Panthers. Inbounds left side to White. Bulldogs with the zone press to the center end swinger. Now back to Parrott. Parrott dribbling up the left side. Lob across the timeline for Carthy, trying to get around Nellie Morgan. And Nellie's called for a bump foul. That'll be her second. Only the first of the half on Ottumwa comes with a minute 43 left in the half. So Ottumwa's going to go smaller here. Cammie Pauls will check in for Nellie. So both of our regular post players, Morgan and Caldwell, sitting on the bench with 2 fouls. Timeout Ottumwa. Up 28-10, back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Out of the Ottumwa timeout, Mount Pleasant inbounding in the front court. Parrott trying to get it in. Still trying, now throws it to midcourt for Carthy. Back to Parrott high on the left side. And now Yeager deflects and steals her pass back to the center. Bulldogs 3-on-2. Yeager bounce it across to Fuller. Layup good. Fuller with the bucket. Yeager the steal and the assist. 30-10 Ottumwa. Inbound left side to Ensminger. Back to Parrott. Back to Ensminger on the left. Dribbles up ahead to the center. Fuller deflected it. It's picked up by White. Gets it across the timeline. Fuller volleyballs it, but then it was caught by White. Tried to throw it back to Parrott. The problem was White was in the front court. Parrott was in the back court. That's over and back. Bulldog pressure has really turned up the heat on the Panthers here in the second quarter. Minute 16 left. 30-10 Ottumwa. Inbound to Gedkin. Left side to Heinbaugh up high. Into the corner, Yeager. Briley dribbles in, goes back, try to go back in the corner for Gedkin. It's stolen by Parrott, but then Parrott could not stay in bounds on the far side, and Ottumwa will get it back. And I believe they said Parrott had possession, so they'll reset the shot clock with 1:05 left in the half. Inbound to Heinbaugh. Heinbaugh left side to Gedkin. Back up top to Riley. Right wing to Pauls. Baseline Yeager. Back up top Heinbaugh. Wide open for 3. Too strong off the iron. Rebound batted out of bounds. Yep, Ottumwa touched it last. It was either Yeager or Pauls. Mount Pleasant gets it back. 50.5 seconds left in the half. Parrott to throw the inbounds pass. Throws it right side for Burns. Burns bounces it ahead to Carthy. Carthy across the timeline into a triple team. Throws it to the center. It's deflected, but then saved by White. Nearly another backcourt violation. They go right side to Carthy. Way up top to Parrott. Right side to Carthy. Right corner Ensminger. Back to Carthy, right wing. Shot fake, back out to Parrott. 15 on the shot clock. Left side to Carthy. Back up top to Parrott. Haley Parrott holding at 10 on the shot clock. Dribbles right. Gets it to Ensminger in the corner. Trying to go down low, and Yeager picked it off. Bulldogs could hold for one, but Briley pushing tempo into the front court. Down the lane, kick it left baseline. Gedkin, that's a long 2. Count it. Allie Gedkin, another bucket. 32-10 Dogs, 14 for Gedkin. 7 seconds left in the half. Carthy to the center, stolen by Yeager. Briley against Parrott, goes up, and she's fouled with 1.6 seconds left in the half. Briley Yeager will shoot 2. Should be 32-10. I don't think they credited that last bucket there. Yeager at the line, 33% on the season. Now they've got the bucket for Gedkin up, 32-10. Free throw up, too strong. One more free throw for Yeager. Puts it up, too strong. Rebound to Ensminger, and that's how the half ends. Ottumwa leading at the half, 32-10. They held Mount Pleasant scoreless in the second quarter. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and begin the Bulldog halftime show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
With 2024 in full force, we hope that it is bringing great success to you. Lisco's here and ready to support you with your business and residential fiber optic needs. If you're looking to make the switch to a local fiber optic company or update your existing services with us, now is a great time. We have big plans for the 2024 year. Call me, Samantha Knoll, your local sales rep at 641-209-5400. Visit us at lisco.com and remember to visit us at our new walk-in location of 58 East Burlington Avenue in Fairfield.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We are at halftime at Ottumwa High Basketball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ. Live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. All Ottumwa in the second quarter. And the Bulldog girls lead Mount Pleasant at the half, 32-10. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Sonic Drive-In, featuring made-to-order American classics, signature menu items, and speedy service from friendly car hops. Cruise on over to Sonic, North 63, next to Walgreens, for the ultimate Sonic experience. By William Penn University, the place to widen your potential. Daytime, online, and evening classes begin every 8 weeks. Visit wmpenn.edu for more information. And by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and surrounding areas. First half scoring. First time I believe I've ever said this. Allie Gedkin leading Ottumwa in scoring. The freshman has 14 points. She connected on 3 3-pointers in that first half. Maya Fuller has 8 for Ottumwa. Briley Yeager has 4. Nellie Morgan has 4. And Camden Krause has 2. For Mount Pleasant, Maya Starr has 3 points. Abby Carthy has 2. Peyton Ensminger has 2. Juliana Burns has 2. And Addison Peck has 1 point. Free throw shooting in the first half. Ottumwa 8 of 12. Pretty good from the free throw line. Mount Pleasant 1 of 2. And foul trouble for Ottumwa. Their 2 post players, Hunter Caldwell and Nellie Morgan, have 2 fouls each. For Mount Pleasant, Kinley White has 2. Maya Starr has 2. And Addison Peck has 2 fouls, as they've got 3 players that picked up a couple fouls in that first half. Bulldogs, a little out of sorts in that first quarter. I thought they were playing a little too fast offensively, and then defensively, I don't want to say too aggressive in the press, but there were times that they'd give up some long passes over the top, and that led to a few easy buckets for Mount Pleasant in that first quarter. You can say nothing bad about the Ottumwa defense in the second quarter. They shut out Mount Pleasant over the second 8 minutes. Forced a bunch of turnovers, didn't let them have many looks at the bucket at all. And then, the offense still maybe not quite where you want it to be, but 32 points and a half is pretty good. And when you get Allie Gedkin going, and I don't know if this was what Coach Vandenberg did, but, Camden Krause had some open looks at three, looks that she'll often knock down, hasn't hit them. And after she missed a couple, Coach Vandenberg got Allie in the game. Allie had hit a couple of threes in that abbreviated JV game a little earlier tonight here at Mount Pleasant, and she just picked up where she left off. 3 first-half threes as Coach Vandenberg wisely went with the hot shooter, and it paid off big time in the first half. Now, I'm sure he'd like to get Camden a few looks in the second half, but I think he would also like to see the Bulldogs really, put their foot on the pedal, run away with this one, get it over early, clear the bench at the end of it, and then you can move on to playing Lincoln tomorrow night. But a good first half, especially a good second quarter for Ottumwa. They lead 32-10. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Family First Chiropractic on West 2nd Street in Ottumwa, delivering an elevated level of holistic care for the entire family, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure their clients receive the best results as fast as possible. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and begin the second half on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people with goals, people who want to save more, people that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you, great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Hey, nice job clearing the clog.
Thanks.
You know anybody who could repair the water damage in my basement?
Roto-Rooter does that.
Do you guys fix water heaters?
Roto-Rooter does that.
How about a leaky faucet?
We do that.
Disposal repair?
We do that.
I've got to run a few errands, but if you could finish up those pies, that'd be great. Thanks.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Pies. Okay.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
At Community First Credit Union, we want you to earn more for your savings. For limited time only, with a minimum of only $1,000, open a 13-month certificate account at 5.35% APY. That is a 13-month certificate account at 5.35% APY. Come on, call or stop by your local branch to start earning more with your money. Because at C First, together is better. APY is annual percentage yield. Rates subject to change at any time. Federally insured by the NCUA.
This is Opula with Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse in Ottumwa. Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? You don't really want to cook? Stop in and see us. We are known for the best pizza in Southeast Iowa. Enjoy a mouth-watering steak or an awesome tenderloin. We also have salads, pasta, chicken and fish, and of course, amazing Greek food. Call ahead for carryout. Our full menu is available at Mike'sPizzaSteakhouse.com. Thank you for making us your favorite restaurant. We look forward to serving you at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse.
Opa!
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Just about ready to start the second half of Ottumwa High basketball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Brought to you by Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, your premium broadband provider, now in Wapello County. Go to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com to purchase fiber internet at your home. Mount Pleasant with the ball to start the second half, but your Ottumwa girls in control, leading 32-10. Krause, Gedkin, Fuller, Yeager, and Morgan on the floor for Ottumwa. White, Parrott, Starr, Carthy, and Burns for Mount Pleasant. Not sure what we're waiting for here. Although I only see one official on the floor. There's the other two officials. Guess we need all three officials to run the game. Fans are appreciative that the refs have returned. And the inbound comes to Carthy, and here come the Panthers. Over to the high on the left side, I should say, is Parrott. Bulldogs maybe looking to trap. Kraus deflects a pass, saves it to Morgan. Bulldogs with another forced steal. Yeager up ahead to Fuller, drives left side, right-handed layup, good. No, good, it's spun out. And then Fuller, nearly stole it back from Carthy. It's out of bounds. It is Mount Pleasant ball. The official actually pointed Ottumwa's way, but I think everybody knew it was off of Fuller, and nobody bothered to argue. Mount Pleasant swings it left. They get it back to the center to Parrott. Dribbles to the right side. She's cut off. That's 10 seconds right there. That's more than 10 seconds, and there's the call. Whistle didn't actually blow until there was 23 on the shot clock. And the Bulldogs get it right back. They forced 2 turnovers already. Boy, that Fuller layup, I thought it was down. It spun around and then spun out. But now the Bulldogs have it again. Kraus into the front court. Mount Pleasant is playing man-to-man. Ball goes left side for Yeager. Brings it back up top. Gets it right side to Kraus. Camden under pressure. Gets it up top to Gedkin. Left wing to Fuller. Fuller up top to Yeager. Right side to Kraus. Camden drives in. Got to the rim. Shot blocked, but a foul is called on the Panthers. And Camden Kraus will shoot 2. That'll be on Haley Parrott. Her first. First of the third quarter on Mount Pleasant. Kraus at the line for the first time tonight, 56% on the season. First one is good. 33-10 the score. Second free throw too strong. Morgan tipped the rebound but couldn't save it. Parrott has it. Dribbled into the corner, and then her pass back deflected by Yeager out of bounds. Mount Pleasant will inbound from the baseline in the backcourt. 7:05 left in the third quarter. Last time Mount Pleasant scored was a free throw by Addison Peck late in the first quarter that made it 11-10. Since then, Ottumwa's gone on a 22-0 run. Addison Peck just now checking in for the Panthers. They say that is Ottumwa's ball. I guess Yeager didn't deflect it. Inbound free throw line, Morgan dribbles right side, goes up. Shot was blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Ottumwa. Boy, I thought Yeager had deflected that pass out of bounds, but the officials thought otherwise. Ottumwa certainly happy to take the ball. Kraus trying to get it in. Lobs it right wing for Gedkin. Gets it over to Fuller. Down to the block for Yeager. Out to Kraus. Right wing to Fuller. Left wing Gedkin. Allie will take the 3. Back iron, no. Long rebound out, and Nellie Morgan runs it down. Throws it behind her to Kraus on the right side. Dogs reset again. Camden backs up to the volleyball line. Now goes left side for Gedkin. Mount Pleasant's back in the zone now. Into the high post. Fuller down the lane. Right corner for Morgan. Up top for Yeager. Yeager drives in. Kicks it out to Gedkin. Allie for 3. Count it. Allie Gedkin's 4th three-pointer of the game. Brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. 36-10 Dogs. Burns to the center for Starr. Up ahead. Stolen by Kraus. Camden all the way down. They'll let her go. She'll lay it up and in. 5 in the game for Kraus. 38-10. Inbound right side for Burns. Up ahead to Carthy and a double team. Dribbles out of it right side. Jump pass ahead. Morgan deflects it. Bounces off her. It's saved by Peck. Peck drives right side. Bounces underneath the Carthy. Out to Starr. Gets up a 3. Back iron no. Long rebound to Peck. Trying to drive back in. Caught off by Morgan. Bounces it out and stolen by Yeager. Briley into the front court. Looking up ahead. Doesn't have anybody. Now goes right corner for Gedkin. To the wing Kraus. Back to Allie in the corner. One dribble to the right side of the lane, Fuller. Baseline, Nellie Morgan. Long 2-pointer. Off the rim, no. Yeager flies in for the rebound. Reverse layup is good. What a play by Briley Yeager. Rebounded it on the weak side. Threw it back up over her head, off the glass and in. 40-10. Timeout, Mount Pleasant. 5:25 in the third. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albia Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Basketball brought to you by Lisco, Southeast Iowa's leader in fiber optic telecommunications. Lisco of Fairfield. By Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, your local pediatric provider. Mercy One Ottumwa, your best life, our one purpose. And by Reflection Studio in downtown Ottumwa, where looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. 5:25 left in the third quarter. Ottumwa 40, Mount Pleasant 10. The Bulldogs are on a 29-0 run that goes back to the Allie Gedkin 3 at the end of the first quarter. Bulldogs are just 5 more points to the lead from getting a running clock started. Abby Carthy inbounding in the backcourt on the far side. And a lob is deflected by Gedkin, but into the hands of Starr. Starr into the front court. Throws it left side for Carthy up high. Dogs settle back into their zone. Left wing goes to Peck. Peck back to Carthy. Towards the right side, Kinley White. To the wing for Starr. Starr back to White. Tried to go in the high post. Yeager deflected it. White got it back. She's double teamed. Throw it right side. Starr got to look at a 3. Back iron, no. And the rebound to Morgan. Flip ahead to Fuller. Up ahead to Kraus. Dogs want to run. 2-on-2. Kraus down the lane, fouled before she could get to the bucket. Foul on the floor. Let's see who it's on. Kinley White picks up her third. Second of the quarter on the Panthers. 4:54 left in the third. Yeager will inbound in front of her own bench. Again, Ottumwa leading 40-10. Inbound goes to the corner for Gedkin. Tried to go down low for Morgan. A reach-around foul is committed by Juliana Burns. Her second, team foul number 3. Substitution, Haley Parrott will come back in for Mount Pleasant and replace Burns. Pardon me, check that, replacing Kinley White, who's got 3 fouls. Kraus gets it into the corner to Morgan, to the wing Fuller, up top Gedkin, back to Fuller. Dribbles up top, gets it to Gedkin. Allie right wing to Kraus. Camden will bring it back up top. Well, they left her all alone there. Goes down low for Morgan, off the glass, counted in the foul. Nellie Morgan with a chance for a 3-point play. Well, Mount Pleasant kind of backed off from Kraus. I thought she might take a 3, but then found Nellie Morgan on the block. Juliana Burns gets her third foul, team foul number 4. Burns will check out. Ensminger is back in. Morgan at the line trying to complete the 3-point play. 42-10. And the free throw good. Nellie's 5 for 5 from the line. She's got 7, 43-10. Left side Carthy. Back to Parrott, back to Carthy on the left. Picked up her dribble to the center, knocked away by Kraus. Picked up by Parrott, though. Gets it up ahead to Starr. Underneath, and the layup rolls off the rim. No good. That was Peck, pardon me, missing it. Rebound to Ottumwa. Fuller, long pass to Gedkin. She's 1-on-2, but takes it up. Missed it. Morgan following for the rebound. Missed the putback, and the rebound to Parrott. Gets it to Carthy. Dogs still pressing. Back to Parrott in the center. Dribbles left. Picked up her dribble. And a long pass to the right side for Carthy to get it across the timeline. Halfway through the fourth quarter, Dogs up 43-10. And a whistle and a carry is called on Carthy, and that'll be another Mount Pleasant turnover with 3:57 left in the quarter. Right now, the Ottumwa run is 32 in a row, a 32-0 run. Kraus right side for Morgan. To a cutting Gedkin underneath, lay it up and in. Allie Gedkin having an early career night. She's got 19, 45-10 Dogs. Carthy between the circles. Dogs backed off the press that time. Parrott high on the right side. Back to Carthy. Left side for Peck. Peck gets it back out to Carthy, high on the left. Backing away from Fuller, throw it to the volleyball line for Parrott. Then her pass in Ensminger, too tall, intercepted by Morgan. Up ahead to Yeager. Bulldogs 2-on-1. Over to Gedkin. Gets it back to Yeager. They'll say she traveled. Allie tried to pivot and bounce it across the lane, but drug the pivot foot. 3 subs for Ottumwa here. Hunter Caldwell, Riley Heinbaugh, Cammie Pauls will check in. Yeager, Morgan, and Fuller check out. Mount Pleasant inbounding, Ottumwa leading 45-10. Right now they're on 34 in a row for Ottumwa since late in the first quarter. Left wing to Starr, back up top to Carthy. Right side Parrott. Back to Carthy. Back to Parrott. To the right corner for Peck. Inside pass deflected by Heinbaugh. Oh, they're going to say she kicked it. Okay, 2.5 left. And when Ottumwa got that last bucket to make it 45-10, that began the running clock. Ottumwa was up 35. Mount Pleasant will inbound in front of their own bench. Parrott gets it to Ensminger, right wing, right back to Parrott. Up top to Starr, left side to Carthy. Back up top to Starr, into the high post, Ensminger, to the baseline, Peck, baseline jumper, good, and that ends the Ottumwa 34-0 run. Peck has 3 points, 45-12. A 3 on the way by Heinbaugh, their end no good. Rebound to Starr, left side. Under 2 to go in the third. Carthy into the front court. To the center for Starr, left side for Parrott. Back to Starr. Back to Parrott on the left, still well above the 3-point line. Skip it right side for Carthy. Dribbles in. Got a runner off the glass, no. Kraus at the rebound. Dogs want to run. Camden into the front court, has a Wolf behind her, poked out of her hands by Peck into the hands of Parrott. Camden didn't realize there was pursuit behind her. Now Carthy into the front court, making sure Camden doesn't repeat the trick on her. Ball goes up top to Parrott, the volleyball line. Right side for Maya Starr. Back to Parrott, still up high. Down low and stolen by Cammie Pauls. And the ball got loose, but it's picked up by Kraus. Camden into the front court. Left corner, Heinbaugh is wide open for a 3. Off the rim, no. Rebound on the floor, picked up by Starr. Boy. Riley's had a few good looks, just can't get him to fall tonight, but Ottumwa's still up 45-12. Under a minute to go in the third. Carthy to the right side, Parrott. Parrott, right corner for Peck. Down low for Starr. Lobs it to the top of the lane for Ensminger. Out to Carthy for a 3. In and out, no good. Rebound tapped. Saved by Pauls to Caldwell. Long pass up ahead to Kraus. Bulldogs about 2 on 3 here, but Kraus takes it down, kicks it to the right corner. Gedkin a 3. Off the rim this time, no. Rebound knocked loose. Kraus brings it back out. Up top to Heinbaugh. Dogs can hold for 1 here if they want. The shot clock's still running. Now they turned it off. There was more time on the shot clock than the game clock. 16 on the game clock. Right wing is Heinbaugh. Riley to a cutting Kraus down the lane. Layup good. Bulldogs run that play a couple of times now. Camden has 7, 47-12. Mount Pleasant only has 5 seconds. I don't think Carthy knows it. 2 seconds, 1 second. And they'll get a long 3 off at the buzzer, no good. 47-12, back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Start of the fourth quarter, running clock in effect. Ottumwa leading Mount Pleasant. Bulldog girls up 47-12. Cammie Pauls right wing to Riley Heinbaugh. Thought about the 3. passed it up, gets it up top to Briley Yeager. Left side to Sydney Rockhold, who's check in. Rockhold, the senior, had it poked away, rescues it in the backcourt. Kinley White with the deflection. Gets it back to Heinbaugh across the timeline. 15 on the shot clock. Left wing to Pauls. Left corner for Rockhold. Sydney is able to get it down low to Yeager. Yeager up top to Pauls. Right wing to Heinbaugh. 4 to shoot. Riley puts up a runner. Whistle. No, they say she traveled. 47-12 Ottumwa. The heavy lifting for this one pretty much done. We've got Yeager, Heinbaugh, Caldwell, Pauls, and Rockhold on the floor. So 3 starters still out there. Left side, Maya Starr from Mount Pleasant. To the left corner, that is Ensminger. Pass underneath is stolen by Yeager. Riley slows it up, lets the defense go by, gets across the timeline, top of the key, down the lane, all the way in, runner off the glass, in and out, no good. Rebound underneath to Ensminger. Boy, that ball did everything but go through the hoop. Parrott into the front court. Haley Parrott over to the right side. Picked up her dribble, throws it way up top to Maya Starr. Starr back to Parrott. Down low for Ensminger. Double team, kick it out to Starr. Over to Parrott. 15 on the shot clock. Right wing to Kinley White. Down low for Burns, knocked away by Yeager. Burns gets it back on the baseline, lob it across. And the shot no good by Ensminger. Gets her own rebound, kick it out to Starr. Left wing 3 on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound to Caldwell. Up ahead to Heinbaugh. Dogs want to run. Heinbaugh manages to avoid White poking it away. Gets it up top to Yeager. Riley bounce it back to Heinbaugh. Dogs will set up with 6:10 to go. Right wing to Sydney Rockhold. In the corner for Caldwell. Caldwell down in the lane for Yeager. Back out to Caldwell. Long 2-point jumper. In and out, no good. Boy, the rim's unkind to both teams here in the fourth quarter. Parrott back across the timeline now for Mount Pleasant. High on the right side to Maya Starr. Into the high post for Burns. Down the lane, kick it out to White. Up top to Parrott. She'll try a 3. Off the rim, no. Rebound is out of bounds. White hustling after it, but unable to save it for Mount Pleasant. Subs for Ottumwa. Allie Gedkin is back in, and Leah Baroma, the 5'6" sophomore, checks in for the first time. If you want to get a glimpse of the future past this outstanding junior class for Ottumwa, it's Gedkin and Baroma right now on the varsity team. But also Coach Vandenberg has his eye on the 7th grade class this year as maybe being the next wave for Ottumwa. As Paul's pass nearly stolen, rescued by Rockhold, right wing to Gedkin. Now Baroma down the lane, and she double dribbled. Down to 5 minutes to go. Nobody scored here in the fourth quarter. Ottumwa leading 47-12. I believe we were in Washington the last time I talked to Coach Vandenberg about the 7th graders. They've got some height on that team. If I remember right, he said the 7th graders had beaten somebody that day. I don't know if it was Washington, but they beat somebody that day 50-5. Parrott's pass into lane deflected. Burns rescues it. Left wing for Starr. Up top to Parrott. 14 on the shot clock. Parrott dribbling left. Got it to Starr on the wing. A 3 on the way, good. Maya Starr's second 3-pointer of the game. She hit 1 in the first quarter, 47-15. Now Gedkin into the front court. Left wing for Heinbaugh, knocked away and stolen by White. Heinbaugh diving to get it back, picked up by White, gets it ahead to Starr. Starr one-on-one with Pauls. Pull-up jumper, back iron, no. Rebound tapped out to Gedkin. Allie Gedkin back the other way for Ottumwa. She's got 19. Whistle and a timeout at Ottumwa here. 4:08 to go. Dogs up 47-15. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Out of the Ottumwa timeout, Allie Gedkin between the circles, right wing to Rockhold. Sydney dribbles up top, free throw line. Ball was deflected back to midcourt. Well, Gedkin batted it back. She could have picked it up. It was deflected. It rolls to White. White drives down, lays it up and in. Kinley White's first bucket, 47-17. Gedkin, top of the key. Bounce it right side to Rockhold. Into the high post, Baroma. Skip it left wing back to Gedkin. A 3 on the way. Back iron, no. Baroma tipped the rebound out, but Parrott has it. Mount Pleasant about to do a line change here. 5 subs at the scores table. Heinbaugh steps in, stole the pass, but then a deflection, and it's out of bounds. They say off of Mount Pleasant, back to Ottumwa, and here come the subs for the Panthers. Addison Peck has returned to the lineup. Joining her, Keegan Coleman, a 5'5" freshman. Caitlin Hunold, a 5'4" sophomore. We've got Lindsay Striegel, a 5'9" freshman. Abby Carthy is back in for the Panthers. Heinbaugh skips it right wing for Gedkin, a 3 on the way. That one too strong, long rebound pulled in by Coleman. And then a whistle and a foul committed by Leah Baroma trying to get the ball back. First foul on either team in the fourth quarter. Clock should be rolling here, and it does. Leah McKay has checked in, the 5'6" senior for Ottumwa. McKay hit at least 2 3-pointers and a couple other buckets in that abbreviated JV game tonight. Ball is high post for Peck, down the lane on McKay, goes up, too strong, weak side rebound to Baroma. Under 3 minutes to go. Ottumwa hasn't scored this fourth quarter, not that they've had a lot of possessions with the running clock and a lot of subs in. Paul skips it right side for Gedkin, too tall and out of bounds. So Ottumwa right now on the floor has Gedkin, Baroma, Rockhold, McKay, and Pauls. Sydney Rockhold, Leah McKay, the only 2 seniors on this team. Carthy, dribbling left to right, guarded by Gedkin. Bulldogs in a man-to-man right now. Carthy around a pick back left. Goes high post for Peck. Out to the wing for Hunold. Gets it to Coleman. Coleman dribbles right wing, picked up her dribble underneath for Peck, backing down and pay. And that's going to be an offensive foul. She was using the arm to clear out, and 2 officials saw it. Addison Peck gets her 3rd foul, first of the final quarter on the Panthers. And another sub coming in for Mount Pleasant. Delania Horahan, a 6-foot sophomore who played in the JV game, will check in, replacing Abby Carthy. Paul's inbounds to Gedkin. Ottumwa would like to score in this fourth quarter. Now Rockhold between the circles, right wing to Gedkin. Gets it back left wing. Rockhold for 3. Count it! Sydney Rockhold with a 3-pointer, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Her first 3 of the year. She had been 0 for 3, 50-17 Dogs. Now Pleasant into the front court, right side is Hunold. Pass up top through the hands of Coleman, but rescues it on the right. Lost the dribble, out of bounds, under pressure from Baroma. Back to Ottumwa. Another sub for the Panthers. Jakia Sanders, a 5'5" freshman, checks in, replacing Peck. One minute to go as Allie brings it front court. Left wing Cami Pauls. Down low for McKay, off her fingertips and out of bounds. That ball had a little English on it. It bounced on the court and was kind of spinning away from Leah. Tough ball to catch there. Now Keegan Coleman into the front court. Right side. Got away with a carry there. And then poked out of her hands and out of bounds on the baseline. Good hands there by Allie Gedkin. Coleman to inbound. Lobs it right elbow, gets it right back. Jumper over Gedkin is off the side of the backboard. It's rescued by Horahan underneath, but she stepped out of bounds, and Ottumwa will get it back. 20 seconds to go. That's probably all she wrote here, just bring it into the front court. I think that's what Coach Vandenberg said. Just bring it up and dribble it out, and Ottumwa's going to walk away with an easy win, 50-17. Pauls will hold it under a bit of pressure here. Back to Rockhold, and now time will expire. 50-17 the final score. Bulldogs improve to 14-3. Mount Pleasant drops to 4-15. We'll take 2 minutes, come back and wrap it up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is how we Sonic.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Hi, this is Cassandra Brewer, clerical lead at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. If you're looking for a local provider to handle you and your family's healthcare needs, consider Mercy One Ottumwa. From pediatrics to geriatrics and everything in between, we are here for you year-round to assist you in your healthcare needs. We also offer our Quick Care Walk-in Clinic with no appointment necessary, open Monday through Friday from 7 to 4:30. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And welcome back one final time tonight to Mount Pleasant, where your Bulldog girls basketball team rolls over Mount Pleasant 50-17 the final. Ottumwa was only up 11-10 late in the first quarter. Allie Gedkin hit a 3 to end the first quarter, and that sparked a 34-0 run that didn't end until late in the third quarter as Ottumwa got back to its winning ways. They improved to 14-3. Mount Pleasant falls to 4-15. Scoring in the game, a career high in the young career of Allie Gedkin, the freshman with 19 points to lead all scores. Maya Fuller had 8 for Ottumwa, Camden Krause 7, Nellie Morgan 7, Briley Yeager had 6, and Sydney Rockhold had 3. For Mount Pleasant, Maya Starr led them with 6 points. Addison Peck had 3. Abby Carthy, their leading scorer, held to 2 points. Kinley White had 2. Peyton Ensminger had 2. And Juliana Burns had 2. Our next broadcast of Ottumwa High basketball tomorrow night. We're finally back home at Evans Middle School. Bulldog girls and boys in conference action at Des Moines Lincoln. Girls at 6:15, boys at 7:45. On 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. By the way, last check at the end of the first quarter in the boys game back at Evans Middle School, the Ottumwa boys were trailing Mount Pleasant 14-11, but that score is about 12 minutes old right now, so hopefully the Bulldogs are in the process of turning that one around, the Bulldog boys at home. Want to thank all our sponsors one more time: Meridian Credit Union, Bridge City Realty, Graphics Masters, Sonic Drive-In, William Penn University, Community First Credit Union, Roto-Rooter, Family First Chiropractic, Citizens Mutual, Mike's Pizza, Lisco, Mercy One Ottumwa, Reflection Studio, and Marvin Boria with Shelter Insurance. A big thank you to Bulldog head coach Joe Vandenberg for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight. Actually, Joe's going to come up. You know what? We're not going to quite wrap up yet. He made it up quickly, so we will take a minute and talk about the win. Joe, we were close to signing off, but since you're here, might as well talk about the win. Bulldog head coach Joe Vandenberg. And Coach, I don't know if you did the math on that, but from that point when it was 11-10 late in the first quarter, Allie hit the 3, your team went on a 34-0 run. Talk about what changed end of the first quarter into the second that got you guys on that roll.
Yeah, biggest thing we told them was that, they're going to turn it over, whether we're reaching or not. So number one, we got to stop fouling. Okay, I thought we did too much of that in the first quarter. But we were in position all night with deflections and steals, and so we just kept telling them, be in the right place. The ball's going to come to you. And that front three, nothing against our back line, and I told them this at halftime, that front three this in the press tonight was just outstanding. It didn't matter what three we had in there. They were just really, really good. And that was fun basketball, and we played fast. So that's how we want to play, and we executed pretty well tonight.
Talk about Allie Gedkin. Camden comes out and has some open threes. She usually knocks them down, maybe a little bit off tonight. You put Allie in, and suddenly she's the hot hand. She can't miss. I know you're hoping for big things from her going forward, especially once this great junior class is gone in a couple of years. But this was really a big coming out party for her tonight.
Yeah, this is the Allie that we see every day in practice. So we know she's capable of it day in and day out. We saw flashes of it throughout the year. She's had some great JV outings for us, and she's coming in some big minutes for us and hitting some big buckets for us. North at home, I think she had 11 or 12 maybe, and then she hit that corner 3 at North. I don't even know if she realized how big of a shot it really was when she hit it. So she's played some good minutes and hit some big shots for us. But like I said, this is the Allie that we see in practice day in and day out, and so we knew she's capable of it. There's a lot more of her to come. So.
Now, you're coming off the tough game at Roosevelt on Friday, and again, team's so exhausted. You've had a couple of days to rest. You've got to play 4 more games this week, starting with tonight. What did it mean for your team to not only come back and get back on track with a win, but to do it in the dominant fashion in which you've been winning games like this earlier in the year, and get some of those starters out there, give them a few minutes on the bench instead of, critical situations late in the fourth quarter? Yeah, we talked to them about it in pregame. Unfortunately, we've let teams hang around longer this year than we should have, and I say that in the nicest way possible, right? We let Fairfield come back late in the game and made that a 4-point game, never should have been. We let North come back in the second half, made that a closer game than it ever should have been. We let Centerville hang around way longer than it should have been. So just games that we felt like we probably should have taken control of sooner, we didn't. And we told them that tonight, we just had to take control of this one from the beginning. I told the girls they scored 10 points in the first quarter and 7 points the rest of the game. That was really good. And so for us to come out and have that effort tonight, like you said, get our players some rest and get some of our girls some minutes is always great. So I'm proud of the girls, proud of the effort. Bulldog head coach Joe Vandenberg, his team victorious tonight, 50-17 over Mount Pleasant. Coach, go get some rest. We'll see you finally back home tomorrow night. We'll take on Des Moines Lincoln, get back in conference action. Thanks, Jason. Go Dogs. All right, and let me get back to the thank yous as we wrap it up. I want to thank again Coach Vandenberg for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight. Big thank you to both of my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, and Landon Gordy, the radio producer back at the KBIZ studios. Before we sign off, we have a halftime update from the Bulldog boys. Not great. Ottumwa down 32-25. Boys will need to rally in the second half. But finally, I want to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Basketball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. My name's Jason Van Arkel. I'll talk to you tomorrow night when the Bulldog girls and boys play host to Des Moines Lincoln. Until then, good night, everybody.